of all, thanks to the organizers for this great initiative and also for giving me the opportunity to share my views, and also members of the DICE and also all of you here present. So I would like to structure, give my input, like the first, give a bit my views of the financial inclusion in India. Then I also would like to discuss which kind of business opportunities I see that could be a consequence of an interaction between companies here and companies in Europe, Belgium and Flanders. And then thirdly, also see how we can foment this interaction in order to all of us grow globally as companies. So, Belgium, like India, is a very strong player in the field of fintech. Belgium is well positioned with a 5th place in the European fintech ranking in terms of number of deals in Europe. And one of our platforms, Beehive, is also ranked number 10th in Europe as well, as an accelerator innovation platform. The digital revolution is transforming the way customers access financial products and services, increases the accessibility to these financial products and services, hence contributes to a broader goal of financial inclusion. The constant penetration of innovative technology-driven applications in nearly every segment of financial services is something new, revolutionary, and is reshaping the future of banking. Technology-focused startups all over the world innovate the products and services currently provided by the traditional financial services industry and differentiate themselves because they are real-time, instant satisfaction, and data-driven, client centricity. Banks today have not enough money, people, time to rebuild the infrastructure, and current infrastructure does not allow for open source sharing, usage of data, and real-time interaction. The disruption of the financial sector is clearly underway, and as already was mentioned, it's boosting very fast when it started 20 years ago. Disruptors put traditional banking revenues at risk, and investment in fintech companies grew 4 times faster than venture investing overall. In India, for example, the share of non-banking financial companies in total credit extended by banks and NBFCs together increased from 9.5 in March 2008 to 15.5% in March 2017. So we see there is a huge growth of this sector. What are the reasons behind this, in my opinion? Digital delivery is a centerpiece of their product and services offering. They understand the customer through pervasive analytics. They have low entry barriers and no borders in digital world. And that's one of the key things I think in India that is sustaining this financial inclusion. And then also they think beyond the traditional banking. They are innovative. They create new ideas, new technologies to access new business models. And then they are also beyond the traditional banking in the way as well, because they are like plug-and-play business models. They offer primary relationships, hence fast-moving, lean and mean. In a nutshell, they have the scale, the customer base, the data, and the ability to change and will pave the way for today and tomorrow's banking scenario. India has a diversified financial sector expanding rapidly with the increase in demand for financial services, and NBFCs have continuously played a critical role in encouraging growth of the Indian economy. They have been successful in filling the gap and offering credit to retail customers in underserved and unbanked areas by extending unsecured loans to small borrowers and at local level, and also providing services to the unorganized sector. The Indian economy is growing fast, and I'm sure that the development of this NBFC sector will give it also a further push for growth. The growing financial inclusion will open up services to poor, rural, and other disadvantaged group population segments that in the past not always got easy access to the financial system. Hence, NBFC sector plays a critical role in this aspect. Back to Europe, when we see European companies are also global players in this field. It is shown as well by the fact that out of the world's top 20 non-financial multinational corporations ranked by foreign assets, 14 are from the European Union, according to the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development. The EU offers important opportunities in terms of technology sharing and know-how, providing high-level synergies in sectors where EU companies are world leaders. Then going back a bit closer down in Europe, when we see Flanders, the region I'm representing here in India, it's one of the 3 regions in Belgium, is an innovative and knowledge-based economy in the heart of Europe. In Flanders' thriving ITC landscape, fintech takes center stage. The presence of cutting-edge expertise, international decision-making institutions, world-class payment infrastructure providers, and an exemplary business system makes that Belgium northern region in Europe as a fintech hub by excellence. In Flanders, fintech companies comprise a broad range of digital technologies applied to financial services, from payment and transaction services, big data services, and analysis of transaction and customer data to financial security solutions. So that is like the broad overview I gave you. And then now, how can we match both sectors together? Where do I see the opportunities in the field of business? I see 4. To shape itself as a global player in non-banking financial services, India might need to partner up with other countries and foster constructive synergies with companies all over the world to bring in the most innovative financial technology solutions and face the challenges of today and tomorrow, especially in the regulatory field and in the areas of cybersecurity, data protection, online security, and financial services. Belgian fintech companies focus on these challenges and widely embrace state-of-the-art technologies, hence a perfect match to India. An important number of Belgian companies are already contributing to the financial inclusion scenario in India. As per a recent survey, India is the 2nd country targeted by Belgian fintech companies for further expansion. Further investment in the sector, combined with world-class state-of-the-art financial technologies, will undeniably give a push for further growth in this vibrant sector and turn India into a global player of non-banking financial services. Allow me now to come back to also other business opportunities where I see. Firstly, there is the business opportunity as well for India in the field of fintech services. While we see China is globally known as the world factory, India has so much potential to develop and reshape itself as a high-end, innovative global exporter of advanced, tailor-made, innovative non-banking financial services. Belgian companies can contribute in bringing their innovative technology to the non-banking financial sector in India. The Indian fintech companies have a huge number of well-educated human capital at their availability. Financial assets, both from inside as outside India, through the broad Indian diaspora, to customize the fintech solutions to the Indian and global context. Young Indian dynamic entrepreneurship is a basic ingredient to accelerate the same. A joint venture can be made between companies from both our countries for the customization and commercialization of these non-banking financial services all over a huge potential market of a 1.3 billion population. Furthermore, it will give a push to the further growth of India. A second business opportunity where I see options is scope for partnership through the concept of exchange of markets. Following this concept, fintech companies from both Belgium and India might promote each other's customized services in their respective markets through a joint venture structure. One can complement their financial products and services basket with each other's financial products and services and grow globally through each other's network. There are huge opportunities for non-banking financial companies of both countries if they join hands, share expertise, and customize their non-banking financial services to the worldwide operational and cultural context of each specific end user. The third business opportunity is closely related to the previous one. While India could further grow as a global sourcing hub for non-banking financial services, Flanders and Belgium could serve as a global market hub and a gateway for these innovative non-banking financial service providers to the European market. The upcoming increase in demand for fintech offers real scalability for Indian startups because the fintech hub in Flanders offers access to the vast European network which Indian companies will need to expand. The Belgium-based renowned financial service institutions such as SWIFT and Euroclear are excellent testimonials of the opportunities which Flanders offers in the financial industry. Flanders is an ideal fintech hub for the whole of mainland Europe, and this for the following specific reasons. A critical mass of leading institutions and growth companies, a lot of experience and international experience in financial technology, a booming startup scene, a concentration of international and European public organizations. And the last but not less important business opportunity is mainly in the field of R&D. Large, innovative-driven Indian companies open to inter-organizational collaboration with limited presence abroad should join hands and consider R&D collaboration with Belgian fintech firms. R&D efforts and the science and technology push the sector forward. Flanders supports innovation in SMEs through clusters and research institutes and is the #1 for R&D incentives in Europe. Fintech companies in Flanders can rely on an innovative ecosystem that consists of over 130 companies, research centers, incubators and accelerators. Together with Flanders' dense network of universities, market-driven strategic research centers, they create the right climate for continuous innovation and pioneering R&D in this relatively new ICT sector. On this particular subject, I am convinced that Belgium and Indian companies could enter into partnership in order to exchange know-how. Belgian companies are ready and willing to provide know-how and expertise and work out new state-of-the-art fintech global solution together through joint research. The aim of the R&D collaboration is to mitigate barriers between emerging market firms and developed market firms and knowledge exchange so that the involved partners are able to establish effective collaboration and grow their intellectual resources. These prospective collaborations might emerge in innovative partnerships, stimulating mutual growth and prosperity at a global level. Who could be a facilitator and accelerator for the same? First of all, we have a fintech hub called Explore. It acts as a coordinator and catalyst for the Belgian fintech ecosystem by providing a number of services through their community and their members. Second, there is Beehive. It is a European collaborative innovation platform connecting financial services players and technology startups and scale-ups. Together, they embrace the common challenges and opportunities brought about by the digitalization of the financial services industry. They aim at accelerating the internationalization of local startups and scale-ups and putting Flanders on the map as an important fintech hub and as a smart gateway to Europe for international players. Amongst their goals, they want to attract foreign smart technology companies to the Eurozone and enable foreign smart tech companies to unlock business opportunities in Europe. Hence, I hope that these 4 concrete business opportunities might be inspiring to all of you for a further boost of our bilateral exchanges in this very promising sector. And I would like to conclude by an invitation, because there will be a very important event in Belgium. They will organize Beehive Discover Belgium Week, along concurrently to the Digital Finance Europe 2018 conclave, the end of September. This conclave will permit to the people here, the companies here, to interact with top-notch fintech hubs of Europe and also top-notch fintech companies in Europe to interact and see where interactions are possible, how they could join forces to play a bigger role on a global level. Hence, with this invitation, I would like to conclude and would like to thank you for your attention. Thank you.